Guys, so we continue to multiply and simplify these radicals with non-negative real numbers. So that's what we're doing here. So we take the first problem here, which is 3 square root of 3 plus square root of 5 times square root of 3 minus 2 times square root of 5. Okay? So we have an expression here, two of them, 2 terms here, and then 2 terms here. So we're going to have to use the FOIL method that we all learned about, some time ago. So in our different video, we had to deal with the FOIL method, the distributive principle, all right? So the distributive principle here, or FOIL method here, the first, the inner, the outer, and then the last. So that would be this one first, okay? So that would be what? So remember when we're multiplying, we always do what? The outside with the outside, the inside with the inside. Outside the radical and inside the radical. So the outside we have 3 times what? An invisible one. So that would be 3 times 1. Okay, so I'm going to put it 3 times 1 for now. Okay, then square root of 3 by 3. Okay, so it's going to be 3 times 3. Then that's the first. Now, the outer, okay? So the outer, so that would give us what? So that would give us 3 times negative 2. So that would be 3 times negative 2. So that would be negative. So I'm going to put it here already, times 2. All right, because it's going to give us negative. That's the reason why I put the negative here already. And then we have 3 inside times 5 inside. Okay, so that's for the second one. Now the third one, so we go in here. First one here. So that would give us what? Plus 1 times 1 is 1. Okay, we don't need it. And then we have square root of 3 times 5. Okay, so we have square root of 3 times 5. And then when this one goes in, so what's happening here? So we have negative 2 because that's 1 times negative 2. Okay? So it's 1 times negative 2. And then I put the negative sign outside already. And then square root of what? 5 times 5, correct? Now, for sure, what's happening is that you can always shorten this one. And so far, I'm just showing you how you are actually the thought process behind it. But of course, this can be a lot shorter. Okay, so 3 by 1 is what? Is 3. Then 3 by 3 is 9. Minus, so we have 3 by 2 is 6, square root of 15. Okay, then plus square root of 15. And then minus 2 square root of 25. All right, and what else can we do now? So we have square root of 9 is what? Is 3. It's a perfect square of 3. So it's 3 by 3. So now can we combine these two together? Yes, we can do that because they carry the same radicals. Remember, once the radical is the same, and then what you have under the radical is the same, you can add and subtract. Okay? So negative 6 plus the invisible 1. So that gives us what? Negative 5 square root of 15. And then minus 2 times what? What is square root of 25? It's 5. And this is what you have. So we end up with 9 minus 5 square root of 15. And then minus 10, right? So 2 times 5 is 10. And then what's going to happen, just to finish with, you end up with 9 minus 10, which is negative 1. So it's negative 1 minus 5 square root of 15. And ladies and gentlemen, you are finished with this one. So like I said, this can be shorter. We're going to take, 2 other problems where we can go faster with this. But for now, we're just taking our time to do this one. And also, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe on our YouTube channel so we can grow our team. All right? Thank you. So let's take the second question here. So same thing is happening here. So we have the first one here. Okay? So the outside is 1. So it's 1 times 5. Okay? Square root of what? 6 by 6, correct? 6 by 6. And then what's happening? Then you go with this one here. So the outer, so that's 1 times 2. All right. And then square root of what? 6 times 3, y, correct? So it's 6 times 3y inside. And then you come back and then we continue. So this one here is these two. So that's plus 3 by 5. Square root of what? 3y times 6, or 6 times 3y. And then plus 3 by 2. So this is 3 by 2. And then square root of what? 3y times 3y, okay? So we will see very soon that once you have the problem like that, 3y by 3y square root mostly will become 3y only. Then that means that we understand. We become now masters in this, okay? So 1 by 5 is what? Is 5. Square root of what? And then 6 by 6, 36. So that also is a perfect square of 6. So we will also work on that. So 1 by 2 is 2. Square root of what? 3 by 6 is 18, 18y. And then this one here, plus 15, square root of 18y. Are you with me? Okay, don't fall asleep on me now. Plus 3 by 2 is what? 6. And then square root of what? 3y by 3y is 9y squared. Okay? And then this will be equal to what? So we can combine these two, all right? And also don't forget if there's anything that we can do inside, that means breaking it down, we had to do also that. So 5 times what? Square root of 36 is what? 6. So 5 times 6 that we're going to work on, which is going to be 30. So far I'm just writing things down, okay? And then this one is 17, because 2 plus 15 is 17. We can combine them together. And what can we do with the 18y? The 18y is then going to be what? 9 times 2y, okay? And then plus 6 times 3y, because square root of 9 is 3 and square root of y squared is y. Because like we said, we could have figured that out from here. When we multiply 3y by 3y and then it's under the radical, we know it's going to give us 3y, okay? That's when we become, a masters. So then 5 times 6 is what's 30. Then plus what? 17 times square root of 9 is 3. 3 comes out. And then you have what inside? You have 2y inside plus 18y. Okay? And last but not least, we got to multiply these two together. So this one is 30. And then 3 times 17 is going to give us what? 51. Okay? So 51 square root of 2y plus 18y. Is there anything else that we can combine together? No. This then will be our final answer for this problem here. Very nice problems, okay? So like I said, we can shorten these two problems, knowing that when you multiply square root of 5 times square root of 5 is giving you 5, because that will give you square root of 25, and then square root of 25 is just 5. So those, in another problem, we go a little faster so that we know what we basically doing also, okay? Thank you, guys.